Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Remnant Shadow, our Star Wars actual play. I'm your game master of the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Jeremy playing Ozen, Duba playing Doc, Eric playing the Captain, and Sarah playing Io. It's habit. You're used to having your camera. I'll make exaggerated gestures at the guys in my Icons game, and I do it whether they're on cam or not. Because half that crew is on cam, half that crew isn't. Alright, so last week you were slowly building a working relationship with the separatist forces that had been, I guess you'd say, abandoned here on the station. I mean, they were left with a job, but nobody ever came back for. Or maybe you were just, maybe it was just a prison work program they were starting up. You're not really sure. But you discovered that you could venture into the portions of the station that would actively repel the droids. Using ion-based attacks would essentially EMP them. Poking around, you found out the hydroponic, or at least one of the hydroponic stations that started back up. Looking at the timestamp, about the time it received your signal. So about the time it was aware organics were showing up. Some of the other hydroponic areas, gardens we'll call them, were offline. Presumably some of the parts the droid army had been cannibalizing. While a lot of the foodstuffs were no longer viable, it has managed to get enough going that given a week or so it will be producing enough food for at least y'all, as long as you can access it. Alright, give me just 1 second, because I heard that woo. But Obia or Streamlabs here did not hear that woo. Alright, y'all quit saying funny stuff till I get this done.
As people see me enunciate and don't know what I'm saying.
Well, they heard all of that.
Good.
Sorry about that, folks.
The mystery of what was said before, though, will haunt them.
Forever.
Yeah, that's fair.
I ain't repeating it.
But further to try to earn some trust, because the tactical droid that's in charge wants a working relationship with you, so he wants to further explore the station. They send you off to fetch some of their down comrades to either be revived or recycled, depending on what state they're in.
Yeah.
And it was physically intensive labor, but it wasn't a bad trip. Y'all poked around a little bit. You did stumble across one of the docking bays that had been turned into a small droid factory.
Mm-hmm.
And promptly walked the other way.
Well, bluffed the guards and then walked the other way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Io now does 3 things. She computers, she brawls, and now she bluffs.
In all of our jobs, really. I might as well just give her my lightsaber at this point.
No, please don't.
It's making me think. It's making me think of the vampire game, where the little weak thin blood at the beginning was basically Supergirl at the end.
What are you doing? Just floating out on the edge of this quarry with a bat and.
Hadn't quite perfected the heat vision yet, but was working on it.
What are you gonna do? Go kill a dragon.
Ooh, look! It sunbeams from my eyes. Bzzz.
Oh, that'd be terrifying in Vampire.
Oh, I'm sure one of the disciplines has it somewhere in a very old version of Vampire.
Thin blood alchemy, liquid sunshine.
Wow.
All right.
Next season.
Let me just jot down: do not return to vampire ever.
No. We've got to go back, Marty.
But anyway, back to this game. So tangent one out of the way.
Yep.
But as you were getting back, alarms started going off. They were detecting incoming ships that you recognized clearly as Imperial design.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we left off. So you've got battle droids scrambling around.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be like, hey, you want to give us our stuff so we can help out?
Two of the battle droids look at each other, not our department, and take off.
We were in the room with the guy.
Yeah.
Were you talking to the tactical droid when we ended?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, my bad. I thought y'all were still on the way to him.
I was talking to the tactical droid. I was like, I don't care about these scrub-ass battle bots.
They weren't even the good battle bots.
They're the ones that roll and like have the little things like that.
They aren't even wedge-shaped.
Jeez.
You've got a combination of battle droids and a couple of destroyers.
But yes, I
you don't know how
tactical
many they've
droid.
got. You've seen a couple.
Yes.
But yeah, the tactical droid just gives you that kind of up and down look. Yes, I'm sure your handful more guns will be very useful in.
I didn't have the gun, as you may recall.
Could you point us towards where the big guns are? We can see if we can get them online.
The station is not armed.
That you know of.
Centerpoint Station have defenses.
I don't
And
remember.
Is that Jason saying I don't remember?
That is Jason saying I don't remember. And if they did, it may have been added on later.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just like get a planet and just hit a ship with the planet.
As opposed to just grab the ship.
Yeah.
Just going to push you through hyperspace into the star.
Well, what do you got to roll for that? Do you need to trust in the Force for that?
Probably.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, if this thing's anything like Centerpoint Station, it only has one weapon.
Like Death Star level of weapon, or
Yeah.
okay, that yeah.
So tactical nuke.
Hyperspace tractor beam.
Yep.
Able to project this powerful tractor beam through a hyperspace path at any target, capable of gripping an object as large as a star, and then just as easily able to move the target object anywhere within its considerable operational range. The station could also harness this power for the actual destruction of stars and planets, collapsing their cores through massive gravitational fluxes.
Guys, I think we have a weapon.
Larger than the first Death Star, too.
We're retiring here.
Yeah.
Well, the trick is, in all that time, the Republic never figured out how to use the tractor beam.
Damn.
And at the point in time that we're at, no one has ever successfully used it. Well, at least not since the construction of, the Grillian system.
That we know of.
And from the information you got, also the creation of the mall. Yes, that you know of.
That we know of.
So within Republic history, at least.
And they scrub a lot of shit to make themselves look better anyway. Like any corporate entity worth its weight.
But yes, the tactical droid is very dismissive of your ability to help. Though Ozen commenting about her not having had the gun does make him pause. But you were captured very easily, so how good a Jedi could you be? Still, a Jedi
I allowed
could
you
be
to capture
tactically
me.
useful. Yes, of course.
It's up to you. I can just sit over there and do nothing, or I can, when people come in, start cutting them down.
I will consider your request. For the moment, return to your cell. And he gestures for a couple of battle droids to carry you to your cell.
Or we could try to find the control station and see if we can get things more operational before they get here.
Or we could get the hell off the station, I say to myself.
He responds to the captain. A tempting offer, but exploration would take enough time that it would likely not be of tactical benefit at the moment. Don't worry, we are well prepared for an assault on the station.
We were smart for once. Whoops, I thought I was muted. Apologies.
That could apply to us as well.
It doesn't, but it could have.
Yeah.
So a couple of battle droids.
One game it will.
A couple of battle droids escort you back to.
Rosen's not fighting it.
Yeah, back to your cell.
Is BL with us? BL and Roger?
BL and Roger are with you. So they shut you in there. And just as the door's closing, you hear one of them tell the other one, at least we don't have to go to the front line. Psst.
Yeah.
Until the front line comes to you.
Obviously, you poor souls don't know what it means to having to draw those lines.
But so you spend the next couple of hours sitting in your cell, no idea what's going on.
Rosen gets like a little rubber ball and just bounces it against the cell. Boom, 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 boom.
If it goes on for like 20, 30 minutes, I was like who start twitching. Like, stop it. Stop it.
At some point, you realize she's not even using her hand.
Impressive, but also stop it.
Like I said, after a couple of hours, Keltzer starts getting a. Because I believe we had said they had left Keltzer with her helmet, hadn't we?
Yes.
They'd taken her weapons, but they had left her with her with the basics of her armor.
Yeah, they'd taken like her belt comm, but not her helm comm.
When they took the rest of your comms. She is getting a message from R2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Imperial ships coming into the docking bay.
Because of course there are.
R2, you know what to do. Warm up the gun and take good aim.
No, please don't.
I'm kidding.
Fire at will.
Which one of them's named Will?
Kill all of them and then find out.
So, R2 is. Well, he's no coward. He's perfectly happy to get in the turret and go down like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Not the pop culture reference we use in this instance. But he's pretty sure you wouldn't have a ship to return to at that point.
Yeah.
It's something surrounding Han Solo. I just know it. That's the in-universe Butch Cassidy. Han Solo and the Force sensitive kid.
Mhm.
Uh,
Uh, but yeah, so far he's counted 6 Lambda shuttles.
oh shit.
He is only like visually looking at what's coming in. He has not fired at the sensors.
Just keep things visually and keep us informed.
A lot of troops are pouring out of the shuttles.
Mm.
And over the next hour, he tells you how battle droids came pouring out of the entryways, and then when the stormtroopers proceed to get into a big firefight.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go for the droids?
Uh, probably better than they did against the clone troopers. It seems to be a fairly high casualty rate on both sides from what R2 can see.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just sort of up in the turret peeking out the window.
Yeah.
The ship takes a couple of stray shots, but it's just from regular old handheld blaster, so you're not talking about any real damage.
Mm-hmm.
A burn mark at best.
Mm-hmm. But after a pretty intense hour and a half of fighting, the Imperial forces seem to have secured the landing bay or the docking bay.
Mm-hmm.
They are setting up fortifications at basically the doorways, and more troops are like pouring in. Shuttles are dropping off, then leaving, then coming back with more. He can
And
see
wave after
one.
wave.
He can see one Star Destroyer like through the doorway out there,
Mm-hmm.
but he does not know how many are present.
Do we try to run? Do we try to get out of here? Leave these people for themselves? I mean,
Someone's gonna win here, and
it's a 50-50 chance that it's someone that would also like to have our heads on a stick, probably.
both sides really want to have our heads on a stick. One of them just thinks that we can be useful until a time such as that we aren't useful anymore, and then heads on stick.
Yeah, see, the one side doesn't quite know us well enough to want our heads on a stick yet.
They'd probably just shoot you.
Yeah. The droids, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You've killed a few too many Imperials for them not to want your head on a stick.
Yeah.
Probably figuratively speaking, but yeah, who knows?
I mean, the Sith are involved, so
Are they though?
Yes.
Yeah, we checked.
We've established this.
Yeah.
I don't recall the Sith coming up at all.
You can call it whatever you'd like. It's still the Sith.
Lord Vader was the only known Sith, and he's dead. So
Dark
Eh.
side aligned force sensitives with lightsabers.
oh yeah, those guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
It's the difference between Sith and Dark Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Want the difference? Go to Dathomir.
But a little bit later, R2 reports that the Rubicon is drawing some interest.
Of course it
They are requesting that he let them own the ship.
No. Don't even answer.
A little bit later, he tells you they are trying to bypass the security on the ship.
Who's they? Io says, like, motherfucker's trying to touch the security on my ship.
He can't read their name tag from here, but it's after the fighting, and then some more troops came in. He started seeing people not in stormtrooper armor. So this looks like some of the engineers and technicians and stuff. They put their nerd squad on it basically.
Io, hack the damn door.
Is it? Io goes up. Is it even locked?
Yes, it is locked.
Not for long.
Good cough at the droids again. I'm an old lady.
I'm not in a position to tackle them right now.
Not with that attitude.
$35.
Okay. All right. That is a
Very difficult.
let's see. Very difficult is 30, so that's right. 35
That's
would
heroic
essentially
then.
be very, very difficult.
Mhm.
And considering this is just a storage closet that they've reprogrammed the lock on.
They changed the code from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8.
Genius.
No one will ever think of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are all of you doing as Ozin prepares? As Io prepares to open the door.
Well, they can't catch all of us.
And there's a chance. If there's more than 2, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What was the general area? Because I would have seen it around the door.
A hallway.
Hallway. Okay.
Presumably with you saw several other doors spaced out pretty far, so presumably it's several of these kind of large storage
Mhm.
areas.
All right.
Follow-up questions. Did we see any weapons stored anywhere else, or were they always either physically built into the droids or just not visible?
Yeah, the only loose weapons you've seen are the blasters the battle droids carry. Or in the case of when you found some of the down droids, some of those guns were laying out on the floor. But I'm sure you brought those all back like responsible people when you were gathering the bodies.
Yeah, sure.
So the closest 2 weapons that you know of are the 2 blasters that the guarding battle droids have. At least you hope there's only 2 of them out there.
I'm going to prepare in my head. But what I would like to do is the door opens. If there are droids like directly there, I want to force pull one of their weapons and then duck as it lands in someone behind me's hands.
Or just slams into them and knocks them over. Catch it!
Sensible.
Force pull one of the weapons and then just like move out of the way and the captain or Kelso or someone grabs it.
All right. So who is taking a position behind? Ozen's the quarterback. Who is?
Yes.
Or not? No. Ozen would be
The
He's holding the football for the kick.
right.
Safety or fullback or whatever.
I don't know my sports ball well enough.
No.
The quarterback was the one catching the ball though, so before they threw it, so it'd have to be the
Center.
All right, let's just stop embarrassing ourselves.
No, it's for sure the center.
Oh, okay. All right, so who is Ozen throwing the blaster to. Assuming that she can pull it out of this, well-built battle droid's hands.
I like my chances.
Io will try to like go for the legs as a distraction.
To the same one he's pulling the weapon from?
Sure.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
I've got a linebacker. We got this.
Sure to go nothing but good.
24,
Probably goes
48.
into Iyer.
Hut with 2 T's.
Probably goes into Ier's hands then.
They've got good blaster stats.
They've got fine stats.
All right, let's do this.
This all being said, I want at least to tempt a partially diplomatic option, and if that fails, let's proceed as you all planned.
But element of surprise.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be the one that walks out, and then you all are still in the room to pull your surprise.
Both the covert murder hobos like, come on.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
They're making eyes at the ship.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Alright, so what are Roger and BL's orders? And remember that BL still has his generator. Oh wait, but it does stun, doesn't it? Never mind.
Something it doesn't affect droids.
Yeah, it's not going to affect the droids. You run into some stormtroopers, maybe he'll be useful.
He does have the claw blades too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, prepare for a fight if need be. Going to be their orders.
Okay.
If there's not a fight, make one.
You can't have a fight naturally. Store-bought is fine.
If you can't make your own brawls.
BL flicks his finger knives out. Roger just brings his 2 hands up. This is really not what I was programmed for.
I guess I could force pull one of them to like a weapon to Roger. Either or.
All right. So Io springs the door open. And then, Captain, you were going to start stepping out.
Yep.
As the door opens and you start to step through, the 2 droids that were on either side of the door step around in front of the door, with their guns out. Return to your cell. And the other was like, how did you open the door? How did they open the door?
Passwords 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where's your tactical unit?
In his command center.
Yeah, take us to him.
We don't have orders to that effect. We have orders to keep you in your room.
Either you take us to him or you will no longer be getting orders.
Io side-eyeing Ozen like, is it time? Is it time?
Tapping on Leku very like, it's okay.
Did you touch my brain?
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, fine.
Anybody else smell toast? Alright,
I just forgot how to hack stuff, guys.
Now she's just a brawler. One of the droids grabs his comm unit. Sends your message through. He gets something back. Roger. He will speak to you when he has time. For now, get back in your room.
All right, have fun.
Rollin' brawlin'.
All right.
Io has a lot of small dog syndrome.
Yeah, she does.
Not bad.
Yeah, we
I thought
already
you have
kind of had the
5 dice in
plan,
there.
so we won't worry about the exact initiative order.
Yeah.
Since everybody knows what everybody was going to do, they were going to, y'all would have timed
Yep.
it. All right, so Io, go ahead and roll first, since you're doing the distraction.
Brawling has been done.
All right, and you got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
5 dice.
Let's see, is brawling parry a particular skill?
It
Yes,
is
it
under
is.
dexterity.
All right, so they don't have the skill, but they'd be using their dexterity. All right.
Mm-hmm.
See, and
How
dodge is
dexterous
fine.
are these droids?
Well, they're shooters, so obviously they're dexterous.
Obviously.
They've got a 5 dice in dodge. Unfortunately, that's not a skill that helps them with melee.
No, it doesn't.
Holy smokes! Well, he got a 17, so he didn't roll badly.
He's much bigger than Io, so
Sweep the leg.
Oh, but then she's disqualified and ejected from the station.
That's what we were looking for anyway.
All right, so yes, you beat him. So you knock him off kilter. Ozen, make your roll.
23.
Okay, and
Depends on how heavy you want the blaster rifle to be.
what are the categories?
1 kilogram or less, 1 to 10, 11 to 100, and then 101 to 1 metric ton, and so on and so forth.
All right. 11 kilograms is 24 pounds. I don't think the gun is that heavy.
Like 1 to 10, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be in the 1 to 10 range.
Okay,
Probably,
so
probably the lower side of it.
That difficulty is easy, and I rolled well over that.
Okay. Now, you're pulling it out of somebody's hand.
Yeah.
So they get some kind of resistance, I'm sure.
Sure.
Their strength or whatever.
Specifically, let's see. The rules are specifically against if I'm trying to levitate the droid itself, which I'm not. But if you want them to resist, the roll is perception, or if they have a control roll.
Okay.
So we can do that.
All right,
I rolled a 23.
And you said the difficulty was easy, so
difficulty is 10.
Oh, it's 10. Yeah. All right, so your baseline difficulty is 10. So they'll be adding to it. It'll be almost like a dodge roll sort of setup. All right, so you have to have a 15. You said you had a 20-something. Gun goes flying out of his hand.
I just kind of duck out of the way.
Yeah, I guess that was coming right to me.
You had enough, extra on that roll that I'll say it just falls right into his hand. Like,
there's also rules where I can, like, with extra amounts, I can just make it do twists and shit. So yeah, easily.
So you get it to spin. You get it to spin around so it lands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take a shot at the one that still has its gun.
Okay. I am going to count the catching it as an action.
Yeah.
So -1 dice, just because you're catching it and firing quickly. So just that little bit of difficulty.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe
like
the
a
coolest thing I've done
well-oiled
in this
machine.
And then the second droid will, of course, dodge.
That's a 15.
That was a lot of 2s.
Yeah.
So many 2s.
3
All right.
2s, a 3, and a 1.
He got a 14 on his dodge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he dodged.
It is
He
point
dodged.
blank.
Because point blank would be 5 at best.
Yeah.
Yeah. That puts him at a 19 versus my 15.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what Sarah was saying. Yeah, you rolled the poopy.
Yep.
Excuse me, the poodoo.
Distinctly
Reading
under
yours.
average.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
So yeah, the one you're shooting at ducks to the side. I knew we should have shot the Jedi.
Yeah, you had your chance. We're doing things our way.
They still have guns. They have another chance.
One of them has a gun.
Alright, so that was Ozen, Cap, Io.
BL can go and like claw somebody.
True.
Well, there's already 2 of you crowded around the door, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
To be fair,
Ozen's
Io's at like
out
knee
of the way.
height.
That's fair.
Because Ozen specifically ducked when she pulled the weapon out, so it's like she can just roll out of the way for somebody.
So yeah, BL will start forward. Eric, if you want to roll an attack for him.
Yeah, sure.
We'll say he's closest to the droid that has been disarmed.
Alrighty. Pull up more sheets. Brawling, yeah? Yeah,
Melee?
it would be.
Yeah, brawling or melee 1. Considering it's like a built-in thing, probably brawling.
Yeah. Considering that's what has the bonus.
Go with brawling then.
It's 14.
Alright, he is going to try to melee parry.
He's down a dice.
Or brawling parry, rather. Oh, that's right, he's got like 1 dice. He got a 6, though.
That would make it.
And the difficulty with that is probably going to be like a dagger, which I think was easy.
Mm-hmm. No, that would be very easy because it'd be 5.
You're right. A knife is 5. You're right. So he needed an 11. BL got a 14. Roll damage for BL's knives versus the battle droid's strength.
20.
Does it have any built-in armor? Oh, no wonder these things died in droves. Alright, it got a 5 on its strength.
Well, I quadrupled it.
Oh, Jesus.
BL comes up, hand kind of goes in low, up under some of the armor plating, and apparently tears into something important.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like he is, very familiar with how battle droids are built.
Almost like he's also Clone Wars era.
Yeah, it's weird.
So yeah, the droid shakes, and it's almost like lost power. The head neck joint just goes limp, and the head falls backwards. It becomes obvious dead weight before BL yanks his hand back and lets the droid drop.
Yeah.
The other droid, the one you tried to shoot, starts backing up. And he is going to kind of panically, he's like, get back, get back! And then he is going to try to shoot everybody.
Okay.
Well, Io's still attached to his knee, like,
No, that guy's the one BL just dropped.
Oh. Okay, she's still attached to that guy's knee.
I can see it.
She's gone goblin mode, guys.
Not literally everybody, but he will shoot at. He will take a shot at the captain as he starts backing up. He will take a shot at Ozen.
Yep.
And he will take a shot at BL.
Okay.
So he starts with 7 dice for the first shot.
Mhm.
At the captain, because the captain's the one with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So 4, 5, 10, 21 to hit.
Why the hell is this thing?
And don't forget you have taken 2 actions, Captain.
Yeah, that's right. Well, then in that case, add 4. I just removed that 3rd dice off the dodge roll.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's supposed to be 4D, but the game's like, no, it's totally 3D. So yeah, just take that 3rd dice off, so add 4. So
Alright.
9, I guess.
Yep, so he needed a 9 to hit. He hit. Roll your strength versus his blaster damage. For some reason, they don't have on his sheet.
10.
Let's see, 5 dice. Six. Alright, so he got a 21 on his damage.
He doubled me.
Oof.
Yes, he did. So you are wounded. No, you are incapacitated. Excuse me. Excuse me. So you're at -2 dice for anything else you try to do.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you see the captain take up a fairly bad shot. He's still on his feet. Then for its next shot, it is down 1 dice and shooting at Ozen.
I'm gonna dodge with my sense.
Okay. You're on your second action.
Yep. Okay.
It got a 24.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, roll your strength. It got a 15 on its damage.
I am wounded,
Okay.
but not incapacitated.
Just wait, you're at -1 dice. Okay.
Yep.
And then his third shot was at BL. So, Eric, I assume you'll roll for BL. Ooh, 12, 18, 20 to hit BL.
Jesus.
He's got a lot of dice.
It's Battle Droid the Kid. He's got 7 dice and blaster.
He had to be good at something. He wasn't good at resisting.
No, he's got no armor, almost no dodge. Oh, no, excuse me, he's got 5 dice and dodge. His dex is
11.
Alright, and I said he got a...
Dang, he has a better blaster than BL does.
Luckily, we've stolen one, so BL has a new toy.
Also, BL is much more specialized in different things.
Hmm.
He just happens to be pretty good at blastering.
Actually, that does seem to be kind of freakishly high. It's probably the dangers of grabbing random statted up guys off of. Yeah, that's on par with the battle droid, with the destroyer droids. That does seem a little overly. Oh well, we'll roll with it. All right,
To
so
our detriment and to our death.
Look, we haven't had a TPK. I don't think on the network. Certainly
We're
not.
not about to have one now.
Certainly not within the Tuesday game. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what did I say? He had a 21 on his damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you rolled a what for BL?
11
Okay.
to dodge.
So he
That's
did
good
not
for
double.
16.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Now we roll damage.
Gotcha.
Would he still have the shield, even if they took the heavy blaster?
Is the shield something built into him, or a piece of tech, like he was wearing a belt or something?
It's something that came with the blaster, but I don't know if like it is attached to the blaster, or if it attaches to him.
It came with the big repeating blaster.
Yeah.
That'd be part of the gun.
Okay. Those two. Another 11.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
He hits.
So he's wounded. This could be the most effective battle droid ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to turn into tinfoil in a sec.
Alright. Top of the next round. Going into regular initiative order this time.
Well, starting at the bottom with either the droids or Doc.
Alright. Doc, what is your dexterity?
My dexterity last I checked is just a 2. So
Alright,
I'm
so
on
yes.
the lowest end. But I have no weapon currently, so not
Would they
much
have
I
taken
can.
your inoculation thingy? Because you can still heal somebody.
Oh yeah, I can still heal somebody. That much I can do. That's built in. They can't take that.
In that case, you are in a target-rich environment.
Truly.
I mean, you can't do much for BL, but
Who is the worst out of the lot?
Aerta, hands down.
yeah, the captain.
All right, Doc's gonna come over and give Doc a shot in the ass.
Doc's gonna give
Wakey,
Doc a shot in
wakey.
the ass.
I think he meant Doc would give Cap a shot in the
Yep.
ass. Alright, so you move over to the captain. Then it is the droid's turn. He's telling you to get back in your cells. Don't make him kill you. And then when you don't get back in your cells, he's going to shoot, probably the same 3 targets. Starting with Ozen this time. He'll go Ozen, Captain Bill this time. And like I said, he backs a little further down the hallway. Io.
She's also in a target-rich environment that this droid has needs of some kind.
2 of them.
She's gonna go for him. Just try and knock them off balance to where maybe they miss.
Okay. I just picture her, from kind of laying down where the droid fell, where she was clinging to the droid, just kind of coming up into kind of the football stance and then springing forward into him.
Complete goblin mode.
Your Honor, my client is innocent. They were going goblin mode.
All right. So yeah, you come up into the crouch, and then you sprint. A couple meters you got to get to him.
Yeah.
Mon Capitan.
Momentum is key.
I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Respectable.
All right.
That's it. He's like, you shot me, I'm shooting you.
Ozen?
Ozen is Ozen's caught between a couple of things, but both of them are the same thing, really. I think seeing that Aerta took like a really nasty shot, I think she is just going to grab the droid itself and just like slam it against the wall.
Does the power have the rules for doing damage with it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It would be a control roll, and I am trusting on the Force.
So early in the game.
Yes. Well, I'm one of many players who have the ability.
All right. And then
But there's a lot of gunfire going on right now. They can't tell it's us fucking with the thing.
All right, so coming down.
So that would be what is Kelso doing?
She has no gun. She would probably be moving towards the hallway.
Make sure.
I mean, she's armored, so getting in front of Cap might not be, might be something she'd do.
Mm.
Not blocking his field of view, but offering a little bit of cover.
Mr. President.
We're gonna go ahead and let Io make her roll, since her whole thing was a distraction for the rest of you to do your stuff.
Yep.
So go ahead and give us that brawl roll.
16.
All right, he's gonna try to use his dex and get out of the way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'd like to see you try.
And are brawls automatically? No, brawls are very easy.
Brawls are
Okay.
very easy unless otherwise stated.
Okay, so that's a baseline of 5.
Hit it.
So 12, 13, 14, 15. So 20.
Okay, never mind.
We'll do the total difficulty.
Damn.
You still made him spend one of his dice. It's still one of
Yeah.
his actions. So
Now has a small goblin Twi'lek kind of clutching its leg.
or
Get it off! Get it off!
you go to bump him, and he just kind of backsteps. So you kind of you kind of flop.
Catch
You
air.
kind of belly flop, and then you're like reaching out,
What do I do the
trying to grab his ankles.
Alright.
How about your freaking ankle?
Mm.
And then it is Ozen.
One moment. Went back to the thing. Alright.
You said he resists with his perception?
Yes.
Alright. Well, he's got 2 dice of that.
Yep,
Minus
minus
1.
one.
So whatever the difficulty is, add 2 to that.
That I believe the difficulty would be up to you at this point. 20, 25, 26, 27, 33. Low roll for me. 33. Moderate would probably be the play between 111 to 100 kilograms. I don't imagine these things being a ton.
No, they would not weigh a literal ton at all.
Yeah, so moderate, and then I smash the moderate difficulty.
They weigh according to the interwebs, they weigh 65 kilograms.
Oh God,
A B1
Really?
battle droid.
that's
Well,
a
there you
moderate.
go.
Moderate difficulty.
Keep in mind, they're pretty lanky, but they are
Yep,
also
yep.
made of metal. So
So yeah, I made that with plenty to spare. So I'm gonna have it do a loop the loop and then hit the wall. That is a control roll for me. Let me see.
okay. Versus his strength to resist the damage.
No, it is.
If he's taking damage, he rolls his strength to resist that. Like if he
Sure,
got shot with
that's
a
what you
blaster.
said. Sorry, misunderstood.
Oh, no
Levitated.
Ooh, he got a 6 on one dice and a 1 on the other one, so perfectly
I'm
balanced.
using the same dice pool. Oh wait, yeah, I'm using the same dice pool.
All right, so he rolled a 7.
All right, well, I'm 27.
Sweet merciful crap. So you beat him by
so-
20.
So the damage. This is once again one of those things where it's the damage is dependent on the weight of the thing.
All right, 65
So-
kilograms.
So that would be 4 dice. What I did first was to roll to attack. So I rolled. A
Oh,
control
that was
roll.
the attack roll. I'm sorry. I thought you
That was the
already. I
attack roll.
thought you had already made the attack roll. My apologies.
So they can dodge somehow. And
But that's where he rolls his perception, isn't it?
yes.
So he had done that
Well,
and rolled kind of crappy.
so there's rules for like attacking with an object. I'm damaging the object with itself. So I made the control roll just in case. But so the damage dice, because it is 11 to 100 kilos that we agreed on, is 4 dice.
Okay.
So I will roll that.
All right. Roll the 4 dice. He got. I've already made his strength roll. He's got a 7.
Yep,
So
yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This be double if I was trusting in the force.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were trusting in the force. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, no. The to hit roll.
The
would
damage
be
dice.
The damage
Because-
dice.
So the way we've been doing it is been the control in the damage has been doubled, like when I hit with the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I do like gajillions of damage when I trust in the force with the lightsaber. So that's why I'm asking if this is
Okay.
this is
Is
a
your
case like that.
damage in this based off your control, or is it just based off the weight?
It is just based off the weight.
Just roll the weight damage then.
You got it. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
All right. So let's see. That does not double his 7. So he is damaged.
He's still floating in midair.
Wounded. So he's at -1 dice for anything he wants to do.
Mhm. He's at -3 at the moment.
I don't know if the perception thing actually costs him an action, or if that just sets the difficulty
Should,
for
'cause
your
it's a-
force.
Because I have a difficulty and he's actively making it harder.
That's right. You did already have a set difficulty. You're right. So yeah, that's 2 actions then.
Just throw it against the wall and as people are coming out.
So Ozen
hit
picks the
my
droid up,
captain like
slams
that.
it against the wall, and it's hovering there, still with his gun in hand, still trying to figure out how to take a shot. And then it is the captain's turn.
Taking a shot.
I imagine it's much harder for him to dodge when I have him just sitting there.
He can wiggle in the air.
14.
Okay. And you have minus your dice for damage?
Yep.
Okay.
No, to hit, yes, I have.
Alright. And his dodge is 5 dice. But he's
3 dice.
taken 2 actions. So
And he's wounded.
Oh yeah, I was. Actually, the droids I don't think take that
Interesting.
because they don't feel pain.
Okay, -2 dice.
All right.
Keep that in mind for Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
NBL, and Roger.
Yep.
All right, so we got a 7 plus the 5. So he got a total. The total difficulty is a 12 to hit him. You rolled a 14. Roll your damage.
Mm-hmm.
He got an 11 on his strength roll. Not too bad.
18.
18.
All right, didn't double it. So that was
If it's a, let's
Okay,
say,
okay.
that is to say, if this is a standard rifle.
yeah, it's doing 5 dice of damage.
Okay, yeah. Well, then in that case.
So you wound him, but you didn't double it. However, he's already wounded, so that pushes it up to incapacitated. So he's now at -2 dice.
Okay.
Io has taken hers. Then it's the droids go. All right. Let's see what you have done to his dice pool. He starts off with 7 dice to blast with. He tried to resist a force power was 1. He dodged or melee brawl parried to get out of Io's way. So that's -2 dice. That's got him down to 5. He tried to dodge the captain's shot. That's got him down another dice. All right, so he's got 4 dice to shoot with.
They're respectable.
Yeah, that not having to take in the I'm gonna feel really bad if I check this later and find out that was not the case. That I get it confused with something else. Okay, Sarah. All right, so he's gonna try to shoot Ozen first. I believe I said.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I dodged with my sense. I rolled Yahtzee, so 12.
All right.
I feel like I'm holding him, and I just move him out of the way a little bit so he throws off his aim.
Well, I said he rolled a 9 plus the 5.
And I rolled a 12.
Okay, gotcha. And this is still the same round that you're trusting in the Force, so.
Shit.
It doesn't matter. He's already missed you.
Yep.
All right, so his next shot, which is one more dice down, was at the captain. He got a 10 to hit. The difficulty is 5.
He might hit me. So I've only got 1 dice to roll with right now.
Roll a 6.
I rolled a 1. So no, he
Oh,
hit
good.
me.
All right, roll your strength. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Really?
That's. I don't think that's factoring in your strength.
It didn't factor in my armor.
Oh, okay.
My strength is 2.
Okay.
So 13.
All
So
right.
I think he does enough to wound me to mortally wounded.
At this point, you drop.
Yep.
Then his next shot is at BL. I think he's down to 2 dice at this point. He got a 7.
Roger, grab the pistol, or Roger, grab the blaster.
What's the droid's blaster? Because I might have better blaster. By droids, I mean BL and Roger.
BL is 5D.
Roger is
Roger
Also 5D.
is
Okay, then we have the same.
I mean, if he's a battle droid like these, he should be 7. But
Follow-up question: Can the
Kicking
droid
balls.
NPCs trust in the Force?
I don't think so.
Okay, now Roger's stats are 5 dice in blasting.
yeah, I pulled him directly off of the link you gave me for them.
And where did I find this guy?
Hell,
Clearly.
Yeah,
This guy's
mean,
barely got. Roger's got. Oh no, it's not a lot more stats. That's the baselines.
mm-hmm.
Rogers looks a lot more reasonable. We're gonna go with Rogers going forward.
now that we've downed somebody,
Yeah, thanks.
I mean that in the nicest way.
Look, the GM deserves to have fun too. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I'm not arguing that. I'm just giving you hell.
Blood.
All right, I see. I hear go down. I'm shot putting this motherfucker.
All right. Not your turn. Doc.
I know.
The captain has gone down.
Get the smelling salts.
He's already healed him once though.
This is your opportunity
No, I
to look
haven't.
everybody
he
else in the
hasn't.
eye and go, look at me. I'm the captain now.
The droid revolution begins now. To arms, my brothers.
Then you just inject him with a lethal dose of morphine, like they did that one King of England. Well, he's going
You
to
won't
die.
even feel it.
Better that he die in the morning, so we can announce it in the more dignified morning edition than the evening edition.
Wow.
Holy shit!
RNG. You screwed me.
That's a lot of ones.
That's awful lot. That's mostly ones.
That-
That's literally more ones than anything else.
I don't think that
That's-
also beats the DC to bring me up out of being mortally wounded either.
It does not.
So
No,
that
it does
is-
not. But that's up to the GM if he wishes.
That's a hard rule in there. You have to beat.
Oh,
I
yes,
know.
there is
Number.
difficulties to healing tables. Mortally wounded, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, missed it by 2. Gee, I wonder if one of those ones could have changed. What would it be?
Now
Oh
does
well.
all right? What is your skill in medicine?
What is my skill as in how many
8
dice?
dice.
8?
Does because you've got a built-in med kit essentially?
I have medical dispensers, yes.
Does the medical dispenser give you a bonus dice?
As far as I know, I don't believe so.
All right, they might not. They might not. They might just allow you to do the healing since it's just the equipment you have to do it. Holy crap! Open
Yeah.
right to the med packs page. How did I do that?
I mean, it's the same with BL. BL has a built-in med kit too.
The PDF heard you say med pack, and you were like, flip.
It's not a PDF.
Oh, well,
It's a physical book.
even better. I didn't know you had the physical book.
Oh yeah, they did a reprint box set a while back.
Nice.
Come on, Adobe.
Okay, yeah. You basically have to have the med pack or the equivalent to make the roll. So yeah. All right, so the captain's just laying there, continuing to suffer.
Doc, you're on the clock.
I mean, I would
No,
love to roll again, but I guess I
No,
can't do
you're
it
good.
until next turn.
Good.
Next turn, Doc. What are you doing?
It gets the mixture right.
Trying to get the captain up.
Just rub the paddles again together. Come on, damn it!
Live.
Clear!
I was supposed to be giving him the adrenaline, and I gave him the sedative. Oops.
Whoopsie.
What is this? Horse tranquilizer? We don't even have a horse.
I have to inject him with coffee.
Like that scene in Pulp Fiction.
Okay. So looking at the rolls, since that's failed. Ugh, alrighty.
What was
Yeah.
that?
What were you
Share
rolling?
that with the other class.
A mortally wounded character falls prone and is unconscious, can't do anything until healed. Worse yet, at the end of every combat round, he must roll 2d. If his roll is less than the number of rounds since he was mortally wounded, he dies.
Oh, you're good then.
For this round.
Example, roll at
For
the
this
end
round.
of the round in which a character is mortally wounded. If the roll is less than 1, which is impossible, he dies. The next round, he dies on anything less than a 2, also impossible. The third round on anything less than a 3. In other words, he's going to die eventually and pretty soon unless someone gets into a medical droid or rejuvenation tank or uses a med pack.
But you have at least the 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Is that full combat? That's full combat rounds, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
at the end
Okay.
of that round. So I just did my roll for round 1.
Okay.
And then basically Doc will make his medical roll at the end of this turn.
It
and then
failed.
the captain will immediately. I mean, this upcoming turn, he'll make another check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so Doc's you said you were going to continue to work on him.
Oh yeah.
So I get this humorous image of Doc going, "Well, he ain't going to make it. Come here, Rosa." All right, the droid. It's off to meet his maker.
Yeah, he is.
But if he gets an opportunity to act, he is shooting those same 3 people.
Even though one
No.
of them's down?
No, that's right.
No, that will outright kill me.
You gotta, well, it
do
depends.
that.
Does that droid obey the Church of the Double Tap? I'm not encouraging this. I'm just...
No, I'm trying to think of who else he would see as a major threat.
Would he still be shooting 3 times if he has like 3 dice?
He's panicking,
Okay.
which is something battle droids would do.
Yep.
Kelser's in armor. Io has launched at his feet
But
at least once.
But Kelter hasn't left the room. None of them are really a threat to him except Ozen. I mean, BL could advance, I think he's just going to try to pump 3 shots and dozing.
Okay.
Io, what are you doing?
He knows that's gonna stop him from being telekinetically held, so that's fair.
Is would her going and trying to get the weapon and taking a shot be one action or a combined action?
Let's see. Moving over there wouldn't cost you anything. That's just your movement.
Yeah.
It's just picking it up off the ground. Because it's not like you'd even have to straighten up. You could just brace on the ground and fire.
Yeah.
You know. Like I said, it's just sitting there. It's not like it was thrown at you and you had to catch it. No, I'd say you could just move over there, pick it up, and fire.
She's going to do that and trust in the Force while doing it.
Okay.
Wilson's gonna just slam the thing against the wall again.
Now, do not mark off the force point
Yeah, not until I
until
actually
you
do it.
actually do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just calling out
making sure.
intense.
Captain, which side of your mouth are you drooling out of?
Nose.
Nose. That's fair.
That used to be
Just
my.
blood,
That used to be my standard D&D question in D&D whenever I get around to somebody who's knocked out.
Which ear are you bleeding out of?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's a blaster fire, so everything would be cauterized.
Yeah. Broke his nose as he went down.
Oof.
I'm gonna roll my control.
At this point, we'll say Kelter is just full on taking a kind of guarding stance in front of the captain, just flat out blocking view of the captain.
T-posing for
T-pose for dominance, yep.
Pose for dominance, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna roll my control.
The come at me, bro.
Pretty good. 10, 15.
Yes, and he resists with his perception.
So this is we'll just say perception because it's him being held in the air.
Seven.
18.
What's the baseline difficulty?
Baseline is easy.
Okay, so that's 5. 12, so yeah, you definitely beat it.
Alrighty.
And then you're going to smash him and bash him.
Yep. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Alright, so that's 15 damage. He resists with his strength. He got a 5. So you tripled it.
I crush him.
Like a soda can.
Alright.
Isn't Force Crush a dark side power?
No, it's telekinesis is very like
Fluid.
it's everything. But also I am
Yeah.
defending my friend here.
And also, it is not a living thing.
Also true.
So
I'm being
Ozin
silly.
squeezes her hand, and the thing just like it slowly turns into a ball and crushes more, and then bloop. Do not hurt.
You just hear
my captain.
ah.
She just bites her hand.
And at some point in that, he drops his blaster.
Yep. Yes, sir, if you'd like that. And then she just moves forward, and Doc has the floor to heal.
All right, Doc.
No pressure, Doc.
No pressure.
So much pressure.
Don't say that.
Pressure.
You can't actually sing that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And y'all eat.
Yeah,
That's
right.
better.
Yeah.
Oh wait, those are D8s.
Oh!
Yep, those are
Wait,
D8.
my bad. I thought I clicked the 6. Try again.
No, let's keep it. Let's keep it.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
I mean, it
That's
still
much better.
works.
That still works.
I am incapacitated, but I am conscious.
You're
Yeah,
hurting,
you just
bird.
feel.
Yeah.
You might feel a slight prick. It's fine.
Did Did the other droid drop their gun before they
Yes.
became a tennis ball?
Ozen folded them up into themselves. He didn't. She did not fold up the gun.
I gonna get that.
I thought you were getting the other gun.
She figures either BL or
No, I was just going
Elser.
Kimbo.
Ow.
Ozin looks kind of grim as she like gets down and helps the captain up and is like, how badly do you want to keep fighting?
While the captain's laying there,
Yep.
He's woke up. Doc is still working on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're crouched over him. Ozen's crouched over him.
Io's watching the door with the gun.
BL's not crouched over him, but kind of looking over at him.
Mm.
So, Captain, you're seeing like all these faces.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister is looking down at you.
Oh no!
Yeah. As he's looking off into a space that nobody else is
Like
at.
behind Ozin or something, and she's like, see anything?
He's got a concussion. Would Ozen feel it? Is
I
it
don't
like
know.
a force ghost?
Mm-hmm. She's a force ghost.
Or a delusion. The captain
Or-
isn't
or-
entirely certain.
Also fair.
Hello, this is your subconscious.
You need to get up.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just tells you need to hide.
From what?
The armies. You can't let either one of them get you. You can't let either one of them have this place.
So what do we do?
Well, the only thing you can do, and as she's talking, her voice is fading out and she's fading from view. Just before she fades out completely, you see an irritated look on her face like she realizes she's fading out.
Someone give him another concussion,
Can
quick!
I trust in the burn my force point, basically trust in the force to try to deepen that connection to keep her here a little while longer so she can finish that sentence?
Not in the condition you're in, though.
Fair.
You just see Ozin interlaced with the face as it fades.
Who's
So
he talking to?
So yeah, whatever little bit he said.
Mm-hmm.
And Ozin's looking down like, how badly do you want to keep fighting?
Well, my sister so kindly informed me that we have to hide. We can't be found by either army, but we can't let either army have this place. And she wasn't able to tell me what we needed to do.
Joy, I'm going to control another plane.
So that does not heal him, it just knocks down the dice penalty, correct?
Correct.
Carry on.
Make the control roll. The alter roll is the one that's hard, unless the control roll is the one that's based on relationship. So unless Ayr is going to like resist it.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
No. He is effectively your Padawan at the moment.
So
that's pretty
he
tight.
is incapacitated at the moment.
My sympathies.
Yes.
Yeah.
That goes
And
without
I don't make it, so her attempting to get you up is like very painful as she like gets you up and tries to like imbue some like force power into you, and it's not working.
Ow.
That was supposed to be painless. Oh well.
Yeah,
Come
it
on,
hurt a lot.
Let's go.
Never helpful. We could have BL piggyback you. BL's probably gonna punch me for this, aren't you, BL?
Getting the wounded off the field is sometimes required.
Yep.
Do we just put him back in the cell then?
The droids?
No, Airda.
You're gonna leave me in here by myself.
No.
No. If we're going to hide, what better place to hide than a place that we can open and close at will?
Somewhere deeper in the station where the droids can't even get to.
Yeah,
BL just
This-
goes, "What she said."
the station's
but then they
pretty
can't-
angry with them.
Well, the station can be angry because they keep trying to snatch parts of it off. Go figure.
Exactly. We need to get deeper while those two armies are fighting it out.
What about R2 and the ship?
Ugh.
We can send these two with the guns, since
No,
going in there would kill them anyway.
there's an entire army fortifying that place. Keltzer, come here.
Keltzer steps over.
R2, what's the status of the ship at present?
He gives you an estimate of how much longer he's gonna be able to keep them out.
And
Their engineers have brought in like multiple droid brains to kind of work against him as he's trying to boost the ship's security.
Right.
Io kind of giggling like multiple droid brains against my stuff. That's good.
But he figures within the hour they'll have cracked it.
The Empire wants to keep the station, so they're not going to risk shooting turbo lasers at it. Or in its direction.
Could he take off and hide somewhere else in the stations? I mean, it's huge.
It's huge, but there's only the one more. This is the only open docking bay.
Take off and jump. Come back in a week.
There's a
What do you
Star
mean?
Destroyer right outside.
Yes, and they're trying to take the station. So if you keep the station behind you, they're not going to risk shooting it. More than likely. So loop around the station, then keep the station between you and the destroyer and jump.
Could he calculate before he leaves?
He can start working on it. He doesn't know how he's going to avoid the Star Destroyer's multiple tractor beams, though. Which would not be a danger to the station.
Depends on how close the destroyer is.
It is pretty close to the station.
Oh, well, shit.
It's like on the back door.
Yeah, it is hovering outside the door y'all came in and landed it. It's
Oh! It's that close.
It's basically like-
it is well within tractor beam range of the station. Yes.
Okay. That is not information I had earlier.
Yeah.
We understood close, but not like second base close.
Yeah. Well, the station is not visibly armed, so they are not being particularly cautious. Now, how long are y'all hanging around the?
We're walking and talking.
Yep.
All right, the captain is limping at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, he's probably leaning on somebody, but walk and talk.
BL's like, I realize it was intended as half a joke, but I can carry you.
You can carry me if we need to, but for right now, let me at least walk. Pretend I'm a functioning human being. Or not.
Very well.
Functioning humanoid.
That's a me joke. Pretend I'm a functioning.
Very well, Captain. Pretend away.
We could have BL fry the drives. Or not BL, R2. She would have said R2.
How many droid brains do they have?
He's not sure how many are involved.
They could use the droid brains we have as a buffer.
They're programmed for astrogation, not for regular computer use. The ones the Empire brought in are droids specifically designed for.
It's a herd of Ayos.
Yes.
Basically.
But use their computational power to boost your own ability.
Oh,
I'm not
still
there.
saying to try to jump.
He might be able to burn. If you suggest that to R2, he's like that. He might be able to buy a little extra time doing that. He won't get full effectiveness out of him because they have to be teaching them how to do security while he's doing it. But yeah.
I would probably have plenty of security stuff on the ship,
Hacking for
especially.
dummies.
Well, because she would have probably encrypted any of the files about the stations, anything like that.
Well, a lot of that stuff y'all were keeping y'all's copies in the
Yeah,
secret compartments anyway.
but she probably would have had something as far as even just their basic computer stuff on the ship. She would have probably got bored on trips and been like, okay, for whatever reason, I'm going to make our bus pass super protected.
Uh-huh. Well, I tell you what. Give me a...
I mean, she got twitchy when she didn't get to hack for a day or two on the station.
Is hacking in your mechanical or technical?
Technical, it would be, yeah.
Alright, give me just a straight technical roll.
Oh man.
Difficult, so you need a 20. And this will be if you thought to do that.
Can't trust in the Force?
Not for this, no. Well, actually, the Force can nudge people.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to burn your point for this, you can do that.
No, why not? Oh, those were a lot of ones, but 22.
Nope, so yes, at some point you did think it just like pointlessly make things super secure because you were bored.
We flew like a lot of places.
Yes,
She
yes.
wasn't going to be training, so.
Yeah, you have had some downtime in flight, yes. So yes, even when they get on the ship, it's going to be another round of them having to hack through stuff. Every individual little something they want. If the Empire ever captures you, assuming they don't immediately execute you, they may get you some therapy because you're clearly paranoid.
Why did they have this much security on a folder's titled Selfies?
Why not?
You learn Ozan
Exactly.
has a terrible scar.
On her mind, apparently. This part of the brain controls trust. Look how scarred it is.
It's not even here.
So where are y'all trying to make y'all's escape to?
Probably deeper in then.
Okay.
Wherever we know the droids haven't been able to go.
As I say, we also know where the ion cannons are, because we went at least. So we'd probably go to the irrigation area.
Did we
know
want
for sure where that is.
That is several levels above you. You were driven there. Remember, you were driven close to there.
Ah, true.
I was gonna say, did we want to grab one of the golf carts?
Yes.
You do know where those are kept.
Did we want to grab it?
It's in an area, fairly thick with battle droids generally, but
Probably not at the moment.
You could at least scope it out.
all right. So who's going to sneak up to scope it out?
My hide sneak is 4.
That's not terrible.
My hide sneak is currently 3.
Don't even begin trusting me to do any skill checks right now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What's
I have a
Kelser's?
-2 to everything.
Actually, Ozan's gonna control pain herself.
Keltzer's hide sneak is 4 dice.
All right. Ozen's is back up to 4. I control pain myself. I was like, ugh.
Roger's hide sneak is 2 dice.
Doc, you could blend in.
BL's hide sneak is. Holy crap! BL's hide sneak is. Oh, it's just 4 dice. Never mind. Which is way higher than the other droids.
I mean, mine's 3D. So.
Ozen, Culture,
Ozen could do
I,
it.
or BL.
Ozen could do it.
Okay. I will just be waiting with a gun nearby, just in case.
Mm.
And she'll still just tackle in with the gun.
Fair enough.
All right. So
It's
what
a
is the battle
melee
plan here?
Stealing a Grand Theft golf cart.
All right. And who was doing the sneaking? It sounded like
Ozen.
Io. Oh, Ozen.
Not Ozen. Io's just like watching from a distance with a laser rifle.
All right. Both of you give me hide sneaks to get within the
It was a
general
way
aerial
distance.
unobserved.
Um,
And we'll just assume that you tucked the captain and the rest of them, into one of those side rooms
Yep.
that looked unused.
I rolled 14.
13. She's staying farther back, though. She's, like, not right up with Ozen.
Okay. Alright, let me roll a couple of perceptions.
While you're doing that, I will be right back.
Oh, battle droids have an actual search. Oh, wait. Those stats over there are suspect. Let me check Roger's stats. In fact, let me just close this guy off, and I'm going to use Roger's stats from here on out.
Close
Thank
off the hell
you.
droid. Okay, now I'm
I
back. You're back.
appreciate that.
Somebody was a really big fan of the battle droids that did those stats.
I
Yeah, no
guess.
kidding.
Because I'm looking at from the same site the destroyer droids, and it looks pretty reasonable for a destroyer droid.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he just had a template he was doing droids based off of.
Sometimes you just get it wrong. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Could have been a super battle droid. I know those have higher stats.
Well, he's got pictures, and the super battle droid is. I've got those stats pulled up too. They're stouter than what you've faced so far. All right, so Roger's perception is 2Ds. His search is 3 dice, so he does have some skill in it, but not anything. All right, so you make your ways down the hallway. You sneak past one group.
Taking our way.
Just they're never even suspicious that anybody's there.
Mhm.
There's another group, maybe you use a little force trick to, flick something or move a little something down there where they notice a movement or hear a sound and they go to investigate and you slip by.
Metal Gear Solid. What was that noise?
And you get to kind of the maybe it's the recharge station. Wherever these cart things get parked. And we're calling them golf carts, but they've all got like little storage.
Yep.
It's almost more like one of them little, not quite golf cart things they use on farms.
Oh, I was thinking of in the airport where they have little scooters that take people left and right, to and fro.
Yeah, imagine one of those set up for luggage.
Yep.
You get within view of those. Were both of you going to try to sneak to the thing, or was one of you going to keep guard while the other one, or keep watch while the other one tried to actually do the stealing?
Ozen was going forward to actually do the stealing.
Okay.
As she sees the target, she will activate. As she sees the target in sight, she will activate calm. And I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. And you said you had a 14 on your hide? On your hide stick?
Yes.
All right, and Io had a 13. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that second roll was a 17 on my side. So you're about halfway from your hiding, from wherever you and her were hiding last.
Yep.
You take off for the thing, and you're about halfway, as much out in the open as you were going to have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear multiple battle droid voices, telling you to halt. And it's like, one was standing in amongst some equipment, and one had just stepped around the corner.
Got Star Destroyers, and you're worried about me.
Always worry about the Jedi.
I haven't done anything to any of you.
We found the guards.
Fair enough. How would they have found the guards?
You didn't sprint to this place. The
Fair
guards
enough.
had been on the radio with the tactical droid, and then suddenly there's no contact.
Sure. Okay.
Sorry, I'm back. How badly did it go?
Pretty badly.
Ozen is standing out in the middle.
Fantastic.
In the middle, she's basically dead center between where you're hiding, the carts. Multiple bad droids have spotted her. Screamed for her to halt. She made some
Halted.
comment about, Star Destroyer's been around and them having to worry about her. And the battle droid's like, always worry about the Jedi. We found, and Ozen goes, we didn't, basically that I hadn't done nothing to y'all. But they found what y'all did to the droid guards, so.
Fair enough.
That was quick.
Well, y'all had to find a hiding place for everybody else, and then y'all had to sneak all the way over here. There was some decent travel time.
Adjacent question.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage does the gun she's holding do?
5 dice.
5 dice.
Okay. Same as stolen stormtrooper rifle. Okay.
Cowabunga it is.
I mean, if Ozen gives a signal.
And the range is... I was calling this a rifle. It should probably be a carbine, which is same damage. So short range is out to 25 meters, medium is out to 60, and long is out to 250.
Look, I'm just trying to get something for my wounded friend, and you guys don't exactly have a good track record against opposing forces.
We were treating you fine until you
I
tried to
wasn't
escape.
talking about me.
Lay down on the ground.
I was still waiting for signal.
Yeah.
One of the other dad rolls out. We should shoot her now. Don't trust the Jedi.
Just let you know.
But then a third one
Doesn't have
talks about the tactical droid wants all of you taken alive.
Taken alive for what?
You see droid heads swivel towards each other like they don't know.
No.
For things, for a purpose.
What kind of purpose? I'm being compliant. Here I am, laying down. Puts her hands, behind her back.
I don't trust her. Then one of the other one's like,
Looks as serene
wait.
as possible.
We can set these on stun, can't we?
How do our own weapons work?
Well, it's not they don't know how they work, it's that they've never bothered to stun anybody before.
Fair. They haven't had a lot of experience with organics.
So
Unlike a certain Skywalker, Ozen is not a war criminal, and she is complying.
Yet.
He is only a war criminal if there were treaties stating that you couldn't do what he did.
Making surrender is pretty universal.
Look, but unless there's a codified rule,
I'm just saying, it looks bad.
I mean, you might think, oh, well, this person's a war criminal because they used boiling beer on enemy troops. But hey, when they're sieging your castle, that's just what this one queen did. Yeah.
It doesn't make it right, but they did probably beat that siege.
But
Look, are you guys going to restrain me or not?
Io, you were close enough to have heard this entire conversation,
Mm-hmm.
to have spotted everybody involved,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear the one guy go, "Hey, we can set these things on stun, can't we?" And you see that one adjusting his gun.
She's still waiting for like Ozen to make some kind of like. She's
Not
like,
coming. I'll tell you that much.
you know, she's had
still
one person. She's had
Okay.
one person in her party already downed by one of these bastards. So,
Well,
she's
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
she's not feeling generous with droids right now.
Yeah. Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is.
Okay. That's cool. If you kept watching the one that set it on stun, which was just going to shoot Ozen right in the back of the head with a stun bolt.
A stun blow to the back of the head is still a.
It's like saying you pepper spray someone right here. It still hurts.
But does it do any real permanent damage?
Just a stun bolt.
It actually does.
Electricity right to the brain does no damage.
Well, he is not one of your fancy medical droids. He is a simple country battle droid.
Simple country battle droid.
Yeehaw it is. And I'm guessing if she's close enough to hear the conversation, then she's short.
Probably medium. The short range on that is 25. Well, 25 meters. Fair point. Though it's big, wide open, echoey. But yeah, go ahead and go with short then.
Okay.
Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is. So short ranges add a 10 to it.
Yes. Which one are you shooting first?
The one that seems a bit trigger happy.
Okay. So the one
keeps saying we should shoot Ozen.
Oh, okay. So not the one adjusting to the stun, but the one that was going, we should just shoot her. Okay.
And I'm assuming since Io is still kind of hidden, she's got like some kind of cover.
I would assume she's behind something. We would give her
a little bit of cover when taking incoming fire.
Yeah. Definitely some kind of cover. Let me see. What are we talking about here? Light cover is +1. Heavy cover is +5. Medium cover is +2.
I would guess it's just light. Because it's probably just like a doorway.
Well, they probably have specific examples in the book.
Probably.
Yeah, but I'm just looking on the cheat sheet. We'll say it's some big like metal crates of stuff that they had in this area. So okay. we'll give you a +2. You're like firing between two of these big metal containers or whatever.
Fantastic.
And they do not know this is coming, so they will not be making any dodge attempts from this first round.
Okay.
Are you just shooting the one, or are you gonna take multiple shots?
1 minute, it didn't roll correctly. Because it's a 5D. It should be 5D. Let me just roll another dice and take out a 1. So it's just a 19 then. So 29 total.
Okay. How are you getting a 29 total?
Because I have to take away the 1. Because it's not I don't have a +1. I have a 5D.
Yeah. That gets a 19 on the dice roll.
And then I'm at short range. So they have to beat a 29.
No, the difficulty for you to hit
is 20. Okay.
And then if they rolled a dodge, they would add that to the 10, and you'd have to beat that number.
Okay.
But you're just trying to beat the baseline 10. A 9 beats that handily.
Okay. My brain was, for some reason...
That's fine. So now it is...
I've been up since 4:30, folks.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
that feeling.
Alright, so roll the 5 dice of damage versus the 2 strength. And that stayed the same. Still no armor.
Really? I'm just using the stolen trooper rifle because it has the same dice set, and I already have it in there.
It's also still
Yeah, but-
factually true.
Blaster carbine it's probably the same weapon statistically speaking. Alright, he got a 10 on his strength.
13 on the damage.
Alright, so we'll mark him down as trigger happy. Is wounded. So we're going to have trigger happy. We're going to have stunner. And then we're going to have number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
There's nothing discerning about him so far, so he has no personality, no anything. Alright, Ozen. Someone just opened fire.
Just. All right. Well, I'm going to not drop my dice. Pull the one that has the stun
Okay.
and ram him into the other number 3.
Okay.
So this is telekinesis. And then
Now, this is going to be multiple actions? Or is that
it's
all?
the same action.
Okay.
It's just one.
That's right, because the powers got the rules for attacking with an object. So
Yep. 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23.
All right, he's a 10 to try to resist that with the perception thing that the one you're grabbing can do. But he failed, so you've grabbed him.
Yep. And then it's a control roll to whack him against the other person who can dodge.
All right, that person will be dodging.
Yep. 6,
3 dice of dodge.
13, 17.
11.
Okay. And we agree these were 4 dice, or are these are different droids?
No, same droids, so 4 dice.
Okay. And then I want to do while that's when they make contact, I'm jumping into the cart, rolling
Okay,
and jumping into the cart.
that's your movement, so that's fine.
Yeah. I've got 9, 10, 11 on the damage.
All right, so it's 11 on damage. I'm going to roll the strength roll for both of them.
Yep.
Their strengths are 2.
That's fair.
So we've got a 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 5, 6, 8, 9. So everybody
Both are
is wounded.
I get in the car.
In the distance, the rest of the crew's like, I feel something going bad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
As if one trigger-happy Twi'lek just yelled, yeehaw.
Or yippee-ki-yay MFer. Yeah, that could work too.
Either or.
All right.
And I
Both.
would like to. I'll roll in and take cover.
Okay.
God, I'm
can
so
see
glad
that.
I gave myself that extra dice and altar. Literally been a life changer.
The altar skill, life changing.
Life altering, as it were.
Ha.
Look, I'm just quoting an Italian guy from Buffy. All right, now where were we? I was going to try to quickly look something up, but it is turning into a long looking up.
Happens.
Yep. Oh. Nope, this shouldn't hear it. I was double checking that injury thing with the droids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am not seeing whatever it is I thought I had read. So for the moment, I'm going to assume that I just really screwed y'all over in that last fight.
We needed a good ass kicking.
Needed a good humbling. We're doing okay this game.
I was going to check as they begin to return fire.
The steaks have never been steakier.
Don't
Really?
don't talk food. I'm hungry.
The steaks
Alright.
have never been juicier. Smothered in
Getting
onions
hungry
and
and I just
mushrooms.
There won't be a steak place open when I'm done with this. But Wendy's will be open. Alright. So you have managed to damage all of your opponents. While being undamaged yourself. Or in the case of Ozen, no more damage than they were when they showed up. Alright, so 5 dice to shoot. We're going to go -1 for injury. The one you shot, Io, realizes where that blast came from, turns around, opens fire.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So he's got a baseline of 12 to hit you. Because we were giving you a +2 for your cover. You know, plus any dodging you choose to do. However, he only rolled an 8 on his dice.
Is this a new round?
This is their action in the first round.
Okay. Just making sure.
The next 2 will shoot at Ozen. I'm going to give you +2 because you specifically said you jumped into the and took cover, so I'm assuming you ducked down.
Yes.
Alright, the first one, the one firing the stun, rolled a 14. So that will hit you if you do not dodge.
I will dodge. That is.
If you have 2 dice, don't bother rolling.
I have 2 dice.
Okay, then he's not going to hit you, even if you roll 1s. And the other one, firing a lethal shot, potentially lethal shot, will also fire. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Misses.
That's right, because he had to have 12. So your golf cart has taken a little damage. Superficial, the doors and whatnot.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's built sturdy because it was for hauling potentially heavy loads.
Not the novelty license plate cover.
But there it flies. You can just barely make out the words Jedi do it forcefully as it flies away.
Oh no.
Ah.
Hate that.
I'm kidding. The Jedi's probably didn't exist when this place was built.
No.
Alright, so droids will be shooting the lot of you.
Yep.
Io, what are you doing?
She's going to be firing at probably the same droid, just concentrating on one at a time.
Okay. And Ozen, what are you going to do?
Second verse, same as the first. Just gonna yeet the same droid at the.
So you're just peeking over the door of the thing and moving your finger around.
Yep.
There we go.
Deja vu.
They're very efficient.
It's very Mark from Orc in my opinion, but anyway.
Well, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Alright, Ozen, give me a roll.
Oh, that's low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 15 total.
Alright, 15. And this is for the. Oh no, you're still holding the one, so this is just the
I'm still
attack.
holding.
Yeah. So the other one dodges.
The other one can dodge.
2, 7, 9. on to whatever the baseline difficulty is.
Yep.
So do you still hit?
Yes, I still hit.
All right, roll your damage. And they will both roll their straight.
That's much better damage. And 15.
One got a 7 and one got a 6.
17. I doubled both of them.
And they were already wounded, so that bumps to 2 more. They are destroyed. Poor
Just like
Stunner
pile of.
and number 3.
All right. This is superfluous. This is as superficial as you just see Ozen starting the thing as these two are firing at each other. But I don't quite get it this turn.
The droid you're shooting at looks over at his now destroyed companions. Oh man, this escalated. And he's turning back to fire at you when you take your shot.
You could have just let us go. At any point.
I rolled a
That
12.
12 was such a pathetic roll.
It really was.
Technically over the DC.
Wow. So the droid's going to dodge. He's got a dodge of 3 dice.
May he roll as horrible as me.
Well, let's see. You have to have a 10 to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
If he rolls a 1 on all of his dice, that's a 13.
Yeah.
So he's not going to bother rolling. But he spends the action dodging, so he's still that 1 dice down when he shoots at you. Which is right now.
That's nice of him.
For him.
Well, to quote a buddy of mine, oh my damn. So those 3 6s are an 18. And that 2 makes it a 20. So that's a 20 to hit you. He has to have a 12. Would you like to dodge?
Yeah, I'll do a dodge here.
You have fired 1 shot, so that gives you a -1 dice. I'm going to mute myself for a moment, step off screen to blow my nose. Be right back.
I should probably put a 6 after that.
That makes it 20... 21?
Alright, so she got a what?
9. 9 plus 12
He's 21.
21.
Is 21, so you beat him by 1. You just barely yank your face
Yeah.
back
Away
behind
from
the
the gap.
back behind the boxes before that blast bolt comes zipping through the gap. You feel the heat.
She has no eyebrows.
on one of your head tails. She's Twi'lek. She didn't have eyebrows anyway.
Some of them did.
Really?
Mhm.
That sounds like a special effects person's mess up.
Oh, in
One
the
of the
game,
Clone
you
Wars
can
is
give them
pissed.
eyebrows.
Oh.
Maybe they painted them on.
Then they melted right off.
All right.
Oh,
Last
okay, yeah.
chance to run, boy.
Eyebrows only if they tattoo or paint them, according to Google.
All hail Google.
Yeah, no, she would have eyebrows just to make angry eyebrows. But carry on.
Yeah, the droid takes off.
Fair enough. I'm driving.
I was gonna shoot him as he's running.
All right,
Leave no.
Give me an attack roll.
Dang it! I forgot. I have to roll another dice for that.
All right, so you've got a baseline of
24.
All right, so that is 24. He will try to dodge.
He's running. Does he know it's coming?
He's expecting. He's keeping an
Okay.
eye over his shoulder.
His head goes 360.
Yeah, droids can do that.
Yeah.
So he got a 7.
No, it still hits.
Roll your damage. First 16. He got an 8 on his strength roll.
Oh God, you doubled
Yeah.
it.
And he was already wounded, so he is destroyed.
Just driving, and I'm like, as I pick up, I'm like, that wasn't sporting.
And as he's falling down, the last word you hear him, in the back. Oh, like a rat.
They were gonna. If they hadn't already told somebody, they were going to go tell somebody.
As she's saying that, I get out, I grab the guns, and then I go back.
That's not sporting, says grabbing the spoils. Looting the bodies.
Who else is gonna use it? Drives
Fair.
off.
This is fair.
And just drives off.
As you speed away, more battle droids come running into that room because,
Yep.
blaster fire. And there's a few stray shots since y'all's away, but y'all are all zipping down a hallway around a curve fairly quickly.
Deja vu.
You do, however, see some of the battle droids running towards some of the other carts.
Yep.
And we
they
keep
are
calling
not-
these things golf carts. Keep in mind they are, they're hovering.
size.
They're like little speeders. They don't have wheels.
Yep. Is your drive better than mine, Io?
I have to find where my drive is first. Well, hold on. That may be a bad idea.
Mechanical, I think. Is it repulsor?
Repulsor
I'm
lift
mechanical.
operation?
Yeah, I think that's what we would go with. Yes.
2D plus 2.
It's +2 better than me.
Fantastic. This will go great.
Flip around and I'll be on telekinesis duty.
Here. Also,
I'm not good with the blaster.
okay.
I'm okay with the blaster, like 3D +2, but I'm not great.
Cool.
So
You
now,
hold on to that.
now Io's the driver too. She's slowly becoming a Fast and Furious character.
This brawler, a hacker.
We need to have a scene where we drive off the Empire State Building or something.
Please no.
And you just start saying the word family like every other scene.
Yep.
Maybe multiple times.
She's already bald. Somebody just get her a shirt.
Cut off shirt.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, do I need to roll for getaway?
Yes. Because there's multiple hallways you can take, but roll to try to get out of sight of even the pursuers.
I think that's gonna go great. 6.
Versus their perception.
She accidentally, instead of hitting the gas, it's like the ice cream.
Now, you have a slight head start on them, so I'm going to penalize them a dice for that. Let's see. Perception, or should they roll their repulsor lift operations? Let's go with their repulsor lift operation. Minus a dice, though. They got a 6 on one dice, and so yeah, way more than a 6 when you count the other dice. 18 total. So they are lagging a little behind you, but they are keeping up. Shots are being fired.
When one gets into view, I'm going to wacky races, push it into the other one.
Do we have a blue shell?
These are going to be heavier. Than moving one of these
That's
vehicles
fine.
is going to be heavier than the battle droids. Be the next step.
If I can get it to at least tap it just a little bit, that's all I need.
Okay.
Because we're going medium speed chase. Oh hey. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22.
Okay, and they resist with their perception.
I'm hitting
Basically,
the car. I'm not hitting them. I'm hitting the car.
Yeah, they're controlling the car. It's basically as you try to push, whether or not they can try to compensate.
Okay. Fair enough.
Ouch. 4.
What they? I think I still got it.
Because you had a
22.
what was the difficulty?
Oh, let me double check that. So this is, you said it was one weight up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
then yeah, I didn't get it.
what's the minimum weight of
So-
one weight up?
So moderate is 11 to 100 kilograms. Is this thing heavier than 100 kilograms?
Let me see what 100 kilograms is in pounds. Oh yeah, one of these carts is definitely more than 200 pounds.
Okay, just double checking. All right, then yeah, I don't make it.
Okay.
It's
So
100
you nudge him a
because-
little bit, and you see the droid kind of,
Okay.
working the wheel to stabilize it.
I'm gonna keep doing that,
Okay.
and
There are-
I just have to see them, so like within sight can be almost out of
Mhm.
range for their.
All right, and they're firing some shots at you. They're far enough back that it's. I'm not going to bother rolling for them. They're firing for effect at this point. Io, give me another repulsor operation.
Better.
She finally figured out how to shift.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They got a 15. So they're easing up closer.
Turn off the ice cream music.
Now, are you just driving around trying to lose them, or are you beelining back to your compatriots? It's going to take you a little while to drive. I mean, it's going to take you a few minutes to drive to them regardless. But
Probably would run that by Ozen. Straight back, or do we try to lose him, or?
I want to lose them first.
Okay.
all right, well, this round they're going to fire at you.
Fantastic.
Ozen gets to go before them, of course.
Yep. Same old, same old. 6, 7, 8. Mhm.
Oh, this is your chance. They rolled snake eyes on their perception.
Fucking hell. 21.
So the difficulty is a 20 that you were having to hit, and they
Yeah.
added 2 to that.
And they added 2 to that.
I will.
Oh well. That's fine.
The Force works in mysterious ways.
It truly does.
All right, so this time, what you've basically got in these carts is you've got a driver, you've got a droid shotgun that's shooting. You have some more droids that are piled into the cargo, but they can't really get a shot.
So we got 2 total shooting.
So you've got 2 shooting at you. Though, like if you like, for example, if you shot one of the shooters, well, then somebody from the back would crawl up into the front seat.
Yeah.
To continue firing. But the way the things are set up, you can't really get more than each vehicle can only really get 1 shot off at you.
I'm gonna forcefully eject one of them here in a sec. I swear to God.
Take out the driver. Pigeon.
That's the plan.
Pigeon is not there.
Yeah, I know.
The communicating through the Force.
Not a power I have, unfortunately.
Is the power I have.
All right, so
And I think as Ozen sees that it doesn't work, is that like she goes whoop.
I ain't done
Back
tending
down.
you. Lay back down, boy.
all right, so they've got the choice of shooting at Ozen, who is ducking, or Io, who's just
Io.
sitting there driving.
And she's probably like hunched.
We'll give you light cover, +1.
Cool.
So that's a 15 to hit you. Would you like to dodge?
I only have 2 dice for repulsor. She's no, I can't. I don't have that kind of dice economy.
There
Not
is
in
no,
this.
there is no dodge for repulsor.
No, but if she dodges and has to
She
do a
dodges, she only
repulsor
has one
lift
dice.
operation, she'll only have a dice.
That'd be a new turn, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Technically, yes, because that'd be part of your movement.
You go first.
Eh.
So
Well,
you're minus
hell.
the dice for this dodge,
So yeah,
but
your
also
minus one
you're
dice
gonna
for the
go back
dodge.
around.
But I'm good for repulsor lift. Okay, well,
Yeah.
shit, why not?
Mechanics, they're fun.
7.
All right. So they needed a 10 to hit. Oh no, wait. What distance are they at now?
They're still pretty far out.
They inched up on you, but I would say medium ranged.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a baseline of 15 plus your 7.
16 plus 7.
15 plus 7.
Right, but you gave her a +1.
Oh, you're right. Good looking at.
It's a game of inches, man. It's a game of inches.
23 is what they would have to hit you, and they got a 15, I believe I said.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one missed. Second one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 doesn't make the baseline they needed. So yeah, blaster bolts are zipping by your vehicle.
Out the rear view mirror.
And then we're back to the top of the order.
It's unique that we can actually like do this where we start from the top because we kind of know what everyone's doing at this point.
That is true. So give me your repulsor lift, Io.
9. She hit the ice cream jingle music again.
They're just much better at using it than we are. Is the
Yeah,
real issue. Not that you're hitting ice cream music.
He got a 19.
Inching a
So
little
they
closer.
move up into short range.
Damn, they passed the whole range band. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of point blank.
They also doubled.
Yeah. That's fair.
Uh,
All right. Well, they're not gonna have a driver here in a sec, so I'm gonna pull the.
I've
toss
been
the
making one
driver.
roll for both vehicles. Let me. Yeah, 19 on the second one too. All right. So they're staying neck and neck with each other and catching up with you.
I'm going to jostle the driver.
So you're grabbing the vehicle, or are you just grabbing the driver and snatching him out?
Driver and
Okay.
like I'm trying to do it in such a way where like the force will make him like go this way, and he has to veer the vehicle that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he's hands on 10 and 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as my intention as I force push him is to like jostle him in such a way that the vehicle moves a little bit with it.
So it's like you're yanking him to one side in hopes that him hanging onto the wheel will pull the wheel that way. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sensible enough.
Ozen's gotten a lot of practice on the job here.
In her position, I would probably just reach out and grab the steering wheel and turn it myself, but
Sure. That's plan C. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
4 with his perception.
Yep. It's just so.
And this is going with the weight of the droid, not the vehicle.
So I go right. So this is medium. So I make it by 1.
So you yank him to the side.
Yep.
His vehicle turns. I'm going to give a dodge roll to the other driver to see if he can get out of the way. We're going to use the lower of his dodge or his driving. Or repulsor lift operation, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Alright, so he got a 12. And what was your initial roll on the?
My initial roll was 20 total.
All right, we'll use that as like the attack roll he's resisting, so to speak.
Yep.
All right, so he fell. So the two vehicles crash into each other. Basically, the first one kind of swerves right in front of him. Hits. It starts to roll over, which lifts the first one up. No, the oncoming one kind of goes up a little bit, and then when the bottom one starts to roll, it lifts him up. So it's like if you ever watched the old Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
When the cops' cars would inevitably hit something that was vaguely ramp-like.
Yeah.
So one vehicle basically gets rolled over on top of all the droids in it. And the other one goes flying up in the air and then starts going kind of sideways and then lands on its top.
Perfect.
Sparks are going everywhere. A few miscellaneous droid bits go flinging out.
I warned you!
You see like one or two droids out of either vehicle that come climbing out that seem to be in more or less one piece. One of them shaking his robotic fist at you.
Shake harder, son.
And then shortly after that, y'all managed to get out of view.
Goes and just sinks back down. It's like,
Obviously the survivors are probably calling in what happened and where they're at.
That's fine. We're grabbing our allies and going where they can't get us.
Okay. Is there anything else in all this time? Is there anything else Doc could have been doing for the captain, or is that?
Nope.
Does he basically have the one shot?
Pretty much it.
I wish I had multiple attempts to, heal. Be nice.
Yeah. I don't have that ability to attempt natural healing twice in a day.
I can give you that ability.
Well, yeah, I still have to make the natural healing roll. That's not a Doc can heal me thing.
All right.
Well, so the way Accelerate Healing works is, you can make another med pack roll.
Oh,
and I can. Pack? Yeah, it specifically says you can make either another natural healing. Oh no, it's both of them are different. So you can make 2 natural healing rolls with a +2 to each roll. You can make 2 med pack rolls and use 2 rolls for the current day.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going as soon as he gets on, I'm going to do that to him.
Okay, so yeah, y'all zip back to that room. Everybody piles in.
Yep. Accelerate other healing is control and alter. I assume he's not resisting, so I make it. Because I only need a 5 if he's not resisting, and then alter is where I'm really needing to roll good. You're incapacitated right now?
Yes.
Made it. Woo! So I needed it's a moderate for incapacitated. I rolled 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19.
But this gives him the extra mid pack.
This gives him another so I can be like, Doc, I'm holding him. Give him another one.
Give him the stuff.
Give him the good stuff.
No pressure, Doc. No pressure.
I mean, the roll is significantly lower now. And he gets a +2 to it.
And if you're talking to me, you're muted. Can you hear me, Duba?
Oh, yes, sir. I apologize. I don't know why my audio cut out there for a second.
Oh, I thought you just dissociated there for a sec. I was like, all right, fair enough, dude.
No, I'm sorry.
Same.
Like, my audio cut out for everything. I was like, what is going on? Then I heard him come back. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. What do I need to roll, sir? I apologize.
Ozen has enhanced the healing on the captain, so you can make another medical check for it.
Woo!
So make your roll and then add 2 to whatever you get.
Okay.
And he is incapacitated, so you need a 15.
Oh, good. It kept my thing. So do that.
30.
28?
So basically,
Oh yeah,
yep.
plus the 2, yeah.
There we go.
So yes, you doubled what you needed, so the captain is now only wounded.
Woohoo! So don't worry, Cat. We'll get you back up to snuff. Whatever game mechanic will allow me to do so.
Nothing until the next day.
Yeah.
But still, from mortally wounded to just wounded, it's a pretty good
Pretty good.
step.
Mm-hmm.
You rest up. You spend a day resting up. Should be okay.
If you can't produce your own Bactus, store-bought is fine. And Ozen holds up her hands.
What did she say? She said she has magic fingers.
Mhm.
So you zip on along. Y'all get back to the. You take one of the turbo big cargo.
The big
turbo
one that
lift
can
thing.
hold a thing. Yeah.
Can hold multiple vehicles.
Yeah.
But you managed to get back to the hydroponics garden.
That's what we're looking for.
The vehicle does not fit in the. No, take the back. The vehicle would fit in the garden fine because they'd probably have to move large amounts of stuff in and out. So yeah, you're parked in there amongst all the big, orb-shaped tanks. From your last visit, the planting, harvesting, whatever is coming along nicely. Like I said, I think I said it was going to be like a week before there's anything. Before the first crop of that juicy algae is going to be available. So you've got whatever little bit of supplies that the droids had brought you while you were in your cell. I'll assume you brought whatever was left over with you. But the droid should not be able to get you here. And if you're lucky, the Empire is still contained in that one docking bay, at least for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So after all the days excitement and fighting and how beat up a couple of you got, y'all are able to kind of rest easy. The droids had brought you like sleeping mats in your cell.
We would have taken.
Yeah, I would assume that y'all probably taken those with you. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap here.
Ooh.
As you are peacefully, no cliffhanger this time. It's
No cliffhanger.
This time.
You had an eventful day, and this is you managing to to peacefully, camp and get you some rest.
No cliffhanger, just a
Nope.
Star Destroyer
Y'all
out
are
on a back porch.
Y'all are completely unaware of the Imperials cutting into another docking bay on a different side of the station.
Yeah.
But if you were some third party observing, that would be what you would see as we close.
Yeah, it zooms out to go to credits.
I mean, it's not to contend with the droid armies, so I'm chill for now.
The droids and the Imperials.
I mean, as long as the two of them are fighting each other.
Oh, I'm sure they'll both be looking for you.
Oh, God, we made them friends.
Wait, you hate the crew of that little ship? We hate the crew of that little ship.
Oh, did we just become best friends?
Wait. Who was your boss during the Clone Wars?
That's our boss, too!
So anyway, I hope y'all had a good time. I enjoyed running it. Nice, exciting chase.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know I needed a Dukes of Hazzard style car crash in a Star Wars game, but apparently I did.
We got there.
So anybody that was watching or comes by and watches later, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you join us next week. If you're looking for more gaming in your life, Jeremy, what else have we got going on in Dire Bear?
Oh boy, we have so much going on in Dire Bear. Tomorrow is False Column Nights with JT. As far as I know, I think he's back from vacation at this point. Thursday is a Night's Ransom with Pink Grandpa. And then Monday is Wild Beyond the Witchlight if Captain Tech is running it. with Captain Zach. And then come join us again on Tuesday for Remnant Shadow, a Star Wars actual play.
And until then, we will see y'all later.